Hello everybody, this is RavensDarkness and we're going to discuss how to do the Land in the Sand event and why you should continue to do it, even though they patched the fun glitch that made it a lot more fun. So when you do Land in the Sand, you don't want to repair this item. Repairing this item means it's going to take more points away from you from killing Scorched. It's also going to cause the event to severely lag. There's already intense lag issues on the servers in the first place, and when you have too much chaotic things interacting in the environment, it's going to cause issues with your event. So do not repair that item. I see it way too many times with lower level players just not understanding that, even though you try to tell them. So if you do that, you will make people a little upset if there's more than one person at the event besides you. But if it's just you, you don't have to worry about that. So with our new seasonal score boards that we're going to be getting from now on with the new DLC content that we get, and you want to put some time in to grind for score, two events that you want to do are Land in the Sand and Radiation Rumble. And I was lucky to get Rad Rumble after this, and I'm going to do a video on that next. But if you just look at the points that I get, that I accumulate during this video, you'll see what I earn. My score rank goes up about 3 times, and every time your score goes up, that's 10,000 XP. So you can get between 20 to 30,000 XP at this event, depending on how many Scorched beasts show up and how many Scorched. Sometimes the Scorched numbers are a little bit less than I'm used to seeing, and sometimes it's a little bit more. So it always is going to vary a little bit, which is going to fluctuate what kind of number you have. Plus, if you do the event by yourself, you're not going to earn as much XP than you would in a group of people. So you kind of have to measure out how you want to approach this. If you go on a private world, if you have Fallout Forest, and you do all these events, you know, you want to make sure you start yourself a team, because that's going to give you points. Now if you notice, I have casual team chosen at the moment. That's to give me a little bit more XP point on every kill that I get during this event. And before the event ends, I'm going to switch it back over to events, because you get maximum points when you do that at events. I switched it a little early, unfortunately, in this. I miscounted the waves, but there's usually about 5 to 7 waves, or you could say 5 to 7 transitions of Scorch within a wave. I forgot what the count was specifically. I do apologize for that. If you want to count the video, you're welcome to. But as you can see, I just perched myself up on that little pole, and I just, you know, spray my flamer everywhere. And there's constant points that the Scorch will pop out of, and you'll see I go from right to left, from left to right, and it's always those 3 spawn points. We used to be able to do this event by putting our tent down in front of that fence line in a specific spot, and it actually spawned all the Scorch in behind me, right in front of the sonic generator. That clustered them up into like a Scorched Piquet looking kind of spawn, and it was really easy to kill them all on one shot and to end the event much faster than anticipated. A lot of people complained about that because of high level players just annihilating everything all at once. It made this event very competitive to do. I was lucky to get shots off, and you definitely see the whole, you know, a lot of the entire servers would come to this event just for that purpose. But now, since they patched it, not a lot of people tend to show to this event, which is a shame. Yes, it's not as fun with that glitch, but you still get a crazy amount of XP, and the Scorch are predictable to shoot casually. I like to just sit back and relax and have fun. I don't want things to be too difficult. I just want to enjoy myself. So there you have it. Do Land in the Sand. You know, make sure you don't repair those items. You want to make sure you pay attention to how your team is set up, so you can get the maximum XP that you need. You see, I changed my team right here back to events. I did it a little early, like I mentioned, which is unfortunate. But you know, I still get a lot of XP from it, and my XP didn't go down by too much. And the other thing is beneficial about this event is that you can actually get a lot of steel from this once you collect all the piles afterwards. Usually range between 700 to 1,000 steel, with Scrapper on. If you don't have Scrapper on, of course you're going to get a little bit less. But if you want to do a steel farm, this is a great event to do as well for steel. And some other items, not as much other things, but you can always go into the asylum and go to the 3rd floor workbenches to safely work everything off, or to the 4th floor to safely break everything down and grab your steel. So lots of perks to this event. I'm alone here. This is a private server that I have going for myself, so I can just enjoy the event myself without any interruptions. And the Scorch Beast that was pretty much flying behind the building the entire time finally came out, which was nice to shoot. Sometimes they do get stuck behind the building. I was surprised he came out. But there you go. There you have it. That's the Land in the Sand event. Pretty straightforward. Shouldn't really be too many questions there on how to do it, but there you go. You know, I didn't really feel like picking all the piles. Honestly, I want to do mole miner hunting. This is during the treasure hunter event, so I just wanted to make a quick video on the Land in the Sand and to answer any questions that people might have. Like, should I do this event? What's good for a score grind? How should I approach a score? If I don't have a lot of time to do score challenges, what can I do? What should I look for? And that's what you want to do. Look for Land in the Sand and look for Rad Rumble. Now, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I was just trying to best explain it as possible and not go off on much of a tangent thereafter. But regardless, thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you answer any questions about how to approach score challenges. Make sure you do your daily and weeklies. If you work a lot, if you log in every day just to do that, you'll be fine. Don't stress out too much about it. There's always double XP weekends and ways to get around that. Happy hunting, happy score grinding, and good day.